Hi guys, welcome to another episode of KBN Podcast. It's me, Cahill. I'm with Biirchyyy. Hi, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
And Mr. Soul Render. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you, my dude.
And we have a special guest today.
Who do we have?
We was on our lonesomes last week. We've now got a friend with us. Do you want to introduce Mr. Soul?
Yeah, so we've doubled up this week because we were quiet last week. So we have an amazing TikToker with us. She has 330,000 followers on TikTok, 5.2 thousand on Twitch, and 1.5 thousand on Twitter. An absolute legend, and one of the best introductions I've ever had someone at a social event. SammiDodgerMines, welcome into the podcast. How are you doing today?
Ella,
Welcome.
I'm good. I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit sticky because I've got glue all over me. But
Sounds amazing.
That's a line. I'm a bit
sort of break
sticky.
the ice with that. I'll be honest. Well, this is the thing. Most of the time, whenever I enter someone else's Twitch chat, they'll be like, "How are you?" I'm like, "I'm kind of sweaty." I'm like, "No."
Need to wait to break the ice.
Just.
Well, you're still halfway
Yeah, it is,
cosplayed, aren't you, as well, which
exactly.
is excellent to see.
I am. Yeah, I've got my makeup still on. Like immediately though, I had to rip the wig off because I was gonna kill myself.
Yeah,
I feel stupid now. I feel stupid. I was like, oh my god, she's cosplayed just for this podcast. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
this garlic bread hoodie is a famous character
Yeah.
from anime. Did you not know?
just before we started, we were talking about our love for hoodies. If anyone hasn't got an hoodie, they are the most comfiest things at this time of year. It's insane.
It's literally wearing
It's
a
great.
blanket. It's the
I
best.
need one. I really need one.
Right, so
I have a code.
There we go.
Just drop it. Just drop it.
drop it like it's hot.
Use SammiDodgerMine for £30
There you go,
off.
There you go.
Sorted.
I love it.
Now the advertisements are out the way.
But no, yeah, exactly.
Any more?
This video
Tell
is
us a little bit
sponsored by-
about yourself.
About
What
me.
would you like to share?
Well, I'm British.
British.
Because most people think I'm Irish because they don't listen to my voice, and then I'm like, no. I do TikTok and Twitch, and I also do slightly spicy shit.
Slightly spicy shit.
Slightly spicy.
Slightly spicy shit. So not full blown spicy shit, but mildly
Mildly
spicy
spicy.
shit. It's like if you're going off the Nando's menu, it's like the one just above like the mild.
Medium.
You're a bit of a-
spice.
Are you a bit of a lemon and
It's
herb?
medium.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Lemon and herb content.
Lemon and herb content.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's mainly what I do. I'm a comedian. Is my main thing I do. I make people laugh for a living. And then and I do TikTok videos of me acting like a fucking idiot.
Which is perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty
To be
accurate.
fair, I was scrolling your TikTok earlier, just like looking. I was sitting there giggling to myself on the sofa. Like, your TikTok is like elite.
I'm glad. Yay! I'm glad because there's always that like anxiety before you post something where you go, "This isn't funny." Like this isn't good. Like I literally posted a video earlier today and I was like, was that transition smooth enough? Because I don't think it was.
I bet you though, everyone that watches that won't question that at all. They'll watch it and be like, oh, that was awesome. And
No.
you're just like that, like, oh, actually, I was slightly out of time. Or
I've literally had multiple people already message me being like, "Oh, that was so smooth," and I'm like, "Was it? Are you just saying that?
Lying.
Are you just trying to make
I'm
me
the
feel
same. I'm the same
better?"
as that. When I'm making like videos and things like that, it's just like I see every little critique, and I think it's like the perfectionist in you. You want to be like have like put out the best you can put out.
Yeah, when it's something you're passionate about and something you love doing, you don't want it to be like box
No.
standard, and then you're just always worried it's like, "Oh, this is
Yeah.
shit. This is fucking awful," and then you come back to a week later and you're like, "Actually, no, it's alright."
Yeah.
the internet's a rough place as well. Like, you don't want anyone to pick up on anything, do you? Like, from my point of view, I've done videos. You're like, oh, well, I
Yeah.
don't want someone to question that, so I'll take that bit out. Or
Yeah. You have to be so careful what you say as well, because like when I do comedy outside of TikTok, when it's on stage, I'm a bit more edgier. Whereas if I do that on TikTok, it's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you can't say
Yeah.
that," and I'll be like, "Well, I can."
That-
I use letters to make words and I
Yeah.
say them.
I love those videos on TikTok of stand up, and it's like people in the audience getting offended. It's like, you came to a comedy show. What the fuck did you expect?
Yeah.
Like, sit the
What
fuck
did-
down.
I think I think my favourite thing is with some comedians, they're known for being a bit offensive, and then people come in and they're like super offended. It's like, do you not know who you
Yeah,
got a ticket
like-
for? Like, surely.
Surely you must have known that was coming.
Surely.
Oh, so how long have you done stand-up comedy? Did you say you do stand-up comedy? Or, yeah. How
I
long have you
do,
done
yeah.
that for?
So I started properly when I was 20, so 5 years.
That takes so much balls.
I'm
That
about to
takes
say, I would
real
be
balls.
way too scared to do stand-up comedy. I'd get up there, I'd have a load of funny jokes in my head, and I'd just be like, just
It happens sometimes. Like, you'll go to try and, like, you've got all of it remembered, you have your whole set ready, and then you just get on stage and just go, and just whatever comes out your mouth is what happens.
yeah.
But yeah, luckily past trauma is funny, so I just go off of that mostly.
Sadly true, yeah.
It is sadly true, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just self-deprecating humour seems to land the best when you're me.
Yeah. I think it's one of the biggest things. If you can laugh about it, it's kind of a great way to heal as well. I think, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I always say if I don't laugh about it, I'll cry about it. So
True words.
maybe not.
Cal, I don't think you should be allowed to do stand-up. The shit you come up with sometimes.
What do you mean?
You don't think before you speak on stream.
No, that's fair. That is fair.
It would
I
make.
don't offend people. I just offend myself though, and I
Yeah, that's true.
sometimes make weird comments about my own family.
That's fair. It just means you don't have a filter.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
That's fine.
does your family listen to the podcast? Does your family listen to the podcast?
I don't think so.
They do watch your
probably
streams,
for the
though,
best.
So.
They do watch my streams. My mum
Escandalo.
has heard me say some weird things about her.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, well, there was once like a would you rather in my stream, and it was like go an inch forward and you're in your mum, or go an inch backwards and your dad enters you. And I just said without hesitation, I'll go forward.
Cool. So Freud was right. We love that.
So
And
filthy.
my mum was like,
Did
what
you
was
just
that about? I'm like, nothing.
Nah,
did you just think it'd be more traumatizing if you went back?
Yeah, I don't know. I just
I have
don't
a
know.
very good
I
answer to this.
I got a better bond with my mum.
Oh,
You'd bond very quickly if
apparently.
you went forward.
especially if you cucked your own dad.
Yeah.
I always say I would go forward because I can't disrespect my mum like that. I got too much respect for my mum.
Too much respect for my mum. I mean, like, I don't have a penis, so I don't have to worry.
That's true.
Yeah.
If I went forward, it'd just be flaps touching flaps.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Not lying. Just flap action.
Action. Bit of flaption.
Flaption.
Yeah.
Flaption, yeah. That sounds like something that should be in Inception. That's a flaption paradox.
Or the human
I don't
centipede.
know. Anyway. Or human centipede, yeah.
No.
Reverse centipede, where that's how you're sewn together.
This is going down a dark
There we go.
road quickly.
This is just like
We're like
the
5
new
minutes
ideas.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always going to happen, isn't it?
in. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I do want to point out we were looking at a Cocosaurus Rex before we started the stream, so stream
It's
podcast.
true, they were.
Yeah. Froggy
Right.
cock.
Before we go too deep into any more of Cal's traumatic history,
Deep.
we've got some quick fire questions just so the audience get to know you a little bit better. I'm going to start with those if you're all right with that. So,
Yeah,
how
go
did you
for
come
it.
up with your online name?
Basically, I really like biscuits. So it was one of those ones of initially it was just going to be Sammy, and that was taken. So I was like, shit. But yeah, Sammy Dodger literally came from the fact that it rhymed with Jammy Dodger, and I really like Jammy Dodger biscuits. But fun fact, that actually got me a brand deal with them.
That's
so
awesome.
now I
Holy
have an
shit.
unlimited. I have an unlimited supply of Jammy Dodgers
Holy
now.
fuck.
So
I
that's
rate
fine.
that.
I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Basically, we made a video of my friend Gil getting a Jammy Dodger tattooed on his thigh, And then instead of the JD, it has the SD in it for Sammy Dodger.
Brilliant.
And then, yeah, Jammy Dodger sponsored that video.
Oh, I knew I should have changed my name to Biirchyyy.
I know, God. Wasted potential, my guy. So, yeah, that's literally it. Literally came out of the fact that I really like Jammy Dodgers. And I was like, oh, it's a play on words.
I like that, though, because then you've got an instant, like, you know, understanding with the viewer. Like, you both got something in common that you like. I like...
You both like
Yeah.
biscuits. I mean, there were like a bunch of people originally thought, because obviously when I first started posting TikToks, I did talk about like musical theatre, so people thought it was like the Artful Dodger from Oliver, and I was like, no.
That's too cultured for me to guess.
And then there were, there's just way too much. And then there was other people that there was I think they were called Press Hearts, something Press Hearts to Continue or something like that, but their name was Dodger, and they were like quite big on YouTube at the time. And other people were like, oh, you're ripping off that person. I was like, no.
Yeah, there's so many people out there trying to come up with an original name or idea nowadays without being accused of ripping someone off is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favourite game of all time?
First Bioshock
Oh,
game.
good shout. What a game.
Great shout.
Yeah, it was the one game when I played it, because it was I was still in school when I played it, and it was a case of like, most of the time when like a new game comes out, everybody like talks about it and things like that. But when Bioshock came out, everyone was like, wait, have you got to the end yet? Because no one wanted to spoil it. And I was like, what are they talking about? And then I got to the end of it. I literally, once that twist happened, I put my controller down and had to go outside for some fresh air, because I was like, what the
One of our friends, shout out Vic Tom,
Yeah.
he literally just got the Would You Rather and the chain tattoo on his wrist. It's so cool.
See, I really want the Would You Kindly
That's like Would You Kindly, yeah.
done tattooed somewhere. Yeah, it's alright. It's, you know, I'm female, yet I'm correcting all that video game. No, I really want the Would You Kindly tattooed somewhere. Because one of my upcoming cosplays, hopefully, is a gender bent version of Atlas.
That would be cool.
Nice.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, so that's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
nice. Okay, favourite food?
Pizza, but it makes me shit.
Straight
Yeah, it
solid.
does.
Like,
Pizza
solid.
poo is
oh,
a
yeah,
thing.
I'm like
That is a thing.
I'm super lactose intolerant though, so it's like, oops.
You take the hit though.
So, I honestly, like, when they told, because I wasn't told I was lactose intolerant until I was like 22, and I was like, yeah, I ain't giving up pizza, and they're like, yeah, just bear in mind you're gonna poo a lot, and I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Worth it.
Like,
It's worth it.
I want my chicken and bacon pizza.
Ooh.
Like, don't take
Oh.
the one good thing in my life
See,
from me right
everyone
now.
that says pizza, no one ever says chicken and bacon. And that's always what I have as well. So that makes me happy that
Chicken and bacon pizza is the most elite
tomato
form
or
of pizza.
barbecue base.
Depends what I'm feeling. Like, so sometimes I'll have tomato, sometimes I'll
I
have
can respect
barbecue. If it's barbecue chicken, I'll have a barbecue base. But if it's like normal chicken, I'll have tomato.
Respect it.
Pizza
Yeah.
connoisseur.
What to say?
I'm just a pepperoni guy. I just like pepperoni.
Yeah, that's because
Yeah,
you're
it's 'cause
white.
I'm basic.
It's very basic, but it's like sometimes less is more.
This is what I always say. I don't
It's
like
one of
sauce.
those-
So like, if you're gonna have steak, you just
Yeah,
need
that's
the steak.
weird, though.
You don't
That's
need peppercorn
weird.
sauce.
Yeah, that, like, how can you not like sauce?
If it's a good cut of steak, you don't. The sauce is too much. The meat's perfect on its own.
See, peppercorn sauce, I think again that is just so basic.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
it's also good.
I mean, without wanting to sound pretentious here, I tend to have a reduction on a
yeah,
steak.
it's either you either have a reduction or.
I mean, I sounded so
Yeah.
Tory.
No, I actually have a reduction
No.
on my steak.
it's the red wine reduction, obviously. Biirchyyy.
Yeah. No, red wine reduction or Béarnaise sauce. If you haven't tried Béarnaise sauce, you are missing out. It's kind of like
It's gonna be
hollandaise,
so
but
chef
it's
on
like-
us now.
Oh,
Béarnaise
Béarnaise
sauce,
sauce is
it's like- it's like
is so
tarragon.
good.
but it's like creamy like hollandaise. Oh, it's elite with steak. Elite.
I feel like I'm missing out here.
You are.
Yeah, you are. Sort
I
it
don't do
out.
sauce. I don't
So
do
I'm
sauce.
very serious about. I take my sauce very seriously.
I feel like most meals are too dry without
Everyone
it.
says this, but I like the pure flavour
Probably
of
just
whatever
shit
you're
cooking
having.
if it's too dry.
Anyway, before we go into like a food talk that's going to take 3 hours.
I feel like Will's the kind of person that enjoys stale toast.
No, I like fresh bread.
More woody bread.
Just a really going off topic. This is like the slowest quickfire question round in any podcast history ever.
Yeah,
But,
this has been like a minute long.
Yeah, it's, this is the thing. People say quick fire to me, and I'm like, I have ADHD. You gotta let me think, bro.
The bread comment just made me remember a ticket I had when I was working in the kitchen. I had a waitress put through toast raw. I was like, so
That's
they want
bread.
bread? They're like, they've asked for the toast raw. I was like, just get
What
out,
does it
just get out my
mean?
kitchen, like.
I used to work in food as well, and one of the weirdest ones I ever had was someone sent back a chili con carne because it looked sad. I'm not
Not
even
look
shitting
bad,
with you. That it
just
looked
sad.
sad.
Looks sad.
Wow.
Just
sad.
sad. It's
sad
like
chili.
it looks sad. It was that, and when someone sent back ice cream for being too cold, and I told them to get out.
I had someone
Get
send a
some
meal
cream
back
next
once,
time.
and I sent it back. I was like, oh yeah, we'll redo it for you. No worries. I sent the exact same thing up. Oh yeah, lovely, thank you.
Like, happens all the time.
Customers are
Wow.
dickheads. They're never right.
Yeah.
In kitchens, anyway, in hospitality.
Naughty.
Oh, yeah.
In a lot of things, unfortunately.
For the record, I don't work in hospitality anymore.
No, neither do I. I don't spit in your food anymore.
Yeah, just
People have to pay me for that.
You monetized
Oh my
it.
god!
Love
Look
it.
how far you've come.
I'm
Proper
monetized.
content creator.
I know.
Full circle moment.
Full circle. Hashtag relatable.
Okay, let's move. I feel like we could talk about food for hours. That's might be
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, favourite subject.
I
is
agree. To
food.
be fair.
Same.
Favorite film.
See, that's always a really hard question because I separate it into genres.
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
say.
I have a favourite film of
Yeah.
each genre, but one I always go back to is Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
what a
go
film.
home, ball, go home. What a film.
Yeah, one of my first viral TikToks was to that.
Really?
sound. So so I put on I have the Happy Gilmore jersey
Oh, that's
in my
amazing.
wardrobe because I was like, it was so good. It was one of the first things I bought for myself when I like actually worked for money. And yeah, so I put that on with my snapback, and then it was just playing both roles, and then I literally got my dad's old golf set, put a ball on the floor, and started screaming at it for this sound, and yeah, it did really really well, so I can't complain.
Fair.
I haven't watched it in ages.
It's a banging film.
Ben Stiller's
I've got to
underrated in that
rewatch
film.
that.
That
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a guy-
I mean, is it Adam
Yeah.
Sandler? Not
No,
Ben
Ben
Stiller.
Stiller's the nurse, looking after.
Oh
the,
yes, he is. Yeah.
yeah.
You're right.
He's looking after the
'cause
grandma.
Like, I can give you a warm cup of shut
Yeah,
the hell up. Yeah, that guy.
Shoot him again. I was like, I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat shit for
You
breakfast?
pieces of shit for breakfast.
No.
One thing I always find one thing I find really funny is my mum has a weird thing with that film where at the very end scene where Shooter's like running away and the really big guy's beating him up and you hear that scream off screen. She's like, I can't. That scream really like upsets me, and I'm just like,
upsets her. I
okay.
thought you were gonna say really tickles her.
No, it really like makes her
Wow.
uncomfortable. It's the noise. She's just like, I don't like that scream.
I feel like I need to watch this
Oh,
again
bless
now. I don't remember what that sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to rewatch it.
It's such a good film.
Adam
Okay.
Sandler is like top tier actor, even though he does like the similar,
Yeah.
very similar roles.
Well, he plays Adam Sandler
Sandler
and
is Adam
everything.
Sandler. Yeah.
Something like, yeah.
Who would you say is your favourite streamer / content creator?
Oh God, me.
You don't.
Fucking like,
I love that.
No.
No, that's it. I like that answer.
yeah,
Balls
no,
to the
next
wall.
question.
Okay, I'll leave it there then. Me. I'm fucking great, guys.
You gotta have self confidence.
That is the
Exactly.
energy we all
Yeah.
need for sure. Love that.
That is.
I back it.
It's just my go-to answer.
Okay, what is one aspiration you have?
To go on tour, comedy tour, do a tour around
That
the
would be
country.
awesome.
Yeah, it's in the works. It's just whether it happens. It's financially. It's the big
Surely
thing,
we can
right?
get you a Jammy Dodger sponsor payship there.
I mean, that's why I'm doing Patreon. Hey guys, if you want to look at my butt for to help fund my tour.
There we go.
I have a Patreon.
The links will be in the description below.
The links in the
It's a nice butt. You know, it's acne free. You know, I only prolapsed once.
Only once.
Only once.
Nice.
That's not
Long
bad. How long have
story.
you been in the content game?
Since lockdown.
Okay.
That's such a basic answer, but yeah, since lockdown is when I started
So only
making
once. Yeah,
content.
that's good going.
The prolapse wasn't even from then. It was when I was a prostitute. I had a prolapse. Fun fact: used to be a cool girl.
No
Higgin
one talk
after
about
dark.
no filters. I love this. You are straight up. This is who I am. I love
I
it.
don't do fillers. So you've seen my Twitch. You know I don't have fillers.
Yeah, but bear in mind, Will gave us zero preparation for this. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to catch your streams whilst we watch your TikToks and stuff like that. But
To be
yeah,
fair, when
Will
we met,
told us
Yeah,
nothing.
my preparation was, "Hi, this is Sammy," and it was, "Hi, this is Will." About an hour later, we ran into each other.
I
She
forgot his
points
name.
to my face and goes, Will! It's Will! That's all I got. I was like, oh, okay.
Then she's gone.
Yeah.
For the rest of the evening, I would just walk up to him and scream Will in his face because I kept forgetting his name. And I was like, if I keep screaming it in his face, I'll eventually remember it.
It did sink in. It did work.
It did. I now know your name. It's Derek.
Yep. The one. Big sad.
Oh, Derek, what a show.
Sorry, I have so many followers. I just can't.
Oh my god, you're like,
Whoa.
there, mate.
Damn.
I want to be like you one day.
Don't.
Oh.
It's really sad and lonely.
I think I'm already there then.
You fit right in, Cal. No, come on, you got your cat.
Okay, just be sad.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Wow, even the cat left him. That's depressing.
Come here, Evie. Come.
Maybe rub cat food on yourself and they'll come back.
Yeah.
'Cause they like
Okay,
smell it.
that has to be a channel point redemption in your stream now.
What?
100,000 points.
Rub cat
100,000 points. I'm definitely not close, I swear.
For putting
Yeah.
cat food on me.
Yeah.
He looks so
I mean, I'm
confused.
it's like, I mean, it's either that or I play Apex for a week, so
Oh yeah, I'd rather put cat food on me.
yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, do you not like Apex?
I don't mind it. I'm just too much into COD. I'm a boring bastard. I'm just obsessed with COD.
Yeah. You're the kind of person at school I would have hated.
Yeah, I hate myself. Yeah, it's awful.
Like, you're the kid I would have hated.
COD's not that bad.
It's not good.
Anyway,
Right, let's talk to you about some content then. That's all the quick fire question. Let's talk to you about some content. So,
Okay.
your go-to, I'd argue, is TikTok. I think you'd agree. Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok's my
To the
go-to.
point where you're that big on it, a girl from school saw my face on one of your TikToks that's had 453,000 views and noticed me from like a TikTok of yours that went viral, which is insane.
Yeah. How does it feel to be second best to me? To someone you
Hey,
really
as long
love?
as I'm in the top 50, I'm happy. Second would be amazing.
Well, I think if we're thinking about it, if we put everybody on levels that was in that video, you'd be like second from bottom, and that's only because Bandit is a faceless creator.
Oh my
There is some big names in that video, though. I was lucky to
There
be
were,
involved.
yeah. I think my favourite thing though is that everyone started commenting because obviously Janet helped Konzo out with his, and everyone started going, "Is that Janet Devlin?"
I liked the amount of people that were
I
just
was
like,
like,
"Oh, your
no.
friends are horrible. Like, I really hate your friends." Just for context, it was
Oh,
a video
yeah,
of
that
Sammy and
happened.
E-Girl outfit, which is like a first thing that you've ever done on your channel. And then it was all of well, a group
So
of
you
your
don't
friends.
give me e-girl vibes.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
I'm not. So it literally happened. I did a photo shoot with my friend Bella, and she's like a very well-known porn creator on OnlyFans. And she was like, "Hey, do you want to do like a lewd shoot on my OnlyFans?" I was like, "Yeah, okay, why not? Sounds like fun." And she dressed me as an e-girl. And my fan base went fucking nuts for it. And I was like, cool, I'm never doing this again. And then I decided, okay, if I ever do it again, I'm not paying for the outfit. I'll put it on my wish list on Amazon, and then if people buy it, I'll do it. It literally took 10 minutes. And it was already bought. So I filmed it. It did incredibly well. And now it's just a joke that I'm an e-girl, but I'm really not. I'm such a tomboy.
The best bit is she sent a picture of all of us, and we were like, "Wow, like it really suits you." Like weirdly.
Yeah, and I told you all to go fuck yourself.
Not what I expected, but it really suited you.
Because this was the thing with the video. Because obviously I asked all of you guys to like pretend to throw up or like be scared or anything like that. But all of you were like super supportive when I originally showed you the photo, and I was like, no,
This
be
isn't what I
disgusted, be like feel like this is the worst thing you've ever seen. And then immediately all the comments was either you need better friends or nah, they're all lying. Your friends all secretly want to bang you.
Wow.
Classic TikTok comments.
Literally.
I think my favourite one, because Blitzy sent me a screenshot of it because he saw it. It said, I think Blitzy's crying because he realises he's never going to nut in that. And I was like,
Oh my god.
TikTok's dark, man. There's no chill.
TikTok's mental.
You need a thick skin for TikTok.
You did.
oh god, yeah. The amount of hate comments I get, I just laugh, to be honest, at this
You've
point.
got it.
You have to.
Yeah.
Do you read many comments?
Thing is so I now do it for my own sanity. I only read comments for the first hour because that normally means that's people that are already following you's comments, and then the moment things start picking up, I kind of tend to ignore the comments and bits like that. But in general, to be honest, I'm really not that bothered by hate comments. Like, I just know it's some sad little grebo in his basement who can't talk to women, like, you know, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But whenever I see shit like that, I'm kind of like, okay. But then I have my friend Elle, who I work with, and she just goes on to my comments and starts trolling these people. It's fucking hilarious.
I love that. Out troll the trolls.
Literally, she's fantastic at it as well. I said I'd pay her, and she was like, no. I do this for fun.
Get you a friend like Elle.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone needs a friend like Elle.
So you talked earlier briefly about the quality of your videos and like how you edit them and try and make everything absolutely spot on. Time and effort wise, what kind of goes into a video then? For anyone that wants to obviously make it big on TikTok and put the effort in, what goes through your head when you're planning one?
So I tend to plan an idea about a week in advance because normally I have to either buy props or backgrounds or anything like that for them. I need stuff to arrive. So planning it in general probably takes about 2 hours. Then to actually film and shoot everything I need is probably about 7 hours worth of filming and shooting. Then probably about 6 hours of editing.
See, that's a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and most of my videos are about like between 15 and 30 seconds. So.
Damn, that shows the amount of time and effort that goes into that. 15, 20 seconds, crazy.
Yeah, I love when people say it's easy, and I'm like, you've not been there when I've been crying in my room because there's this 1 second difference between a shot, and I'm like, it's
It doesn't
ugly.
work.
It's ugly. I'm scrapping the whole video.
That's crazy. I feel like I don't put anywhere near enough time in after hearing that.
Well, the thing is that some people with TikTok can just shitpost, and like it does get them somewhere, but you have to be funny.
No.
And you're not.
Not at all.
So maybe fix
Yeah, we'll just be funny. That's fine.
Or
Easy. I'll just be funny.
Or ask your fans to send you e-girl clothing.
Somehow, I don't
And
think
then
that's
just
going
do
to kick
that.
off for me.
Hey yo, I think it will. You know, there's some people like really like.
That's a very very small
having some-
niche. Very small niche.
I don't know. I like most of the male creators I know have been asked to do it at some point.
That's interesting.
Are you wearing your boxes?
No.
Are you seeing your boxes, Biirchyyy?
No.
Oh, I saw the leg. I was like, oh, I just need boxes. I don't
You
mind.
got far too excited then, Cal.
I can be if you want me.
I got way too excited.
I can be. I got cheeky little grey Calvins on just for you.
Classy, I like.
I won't lie. If I don't have to film above the waist, I'm normally in my pants.
Yeah.
Like straight up,
That's
honesty.
solid.
I'm not wearing underwear right now under this. Like,
And here's me in a shirt and trousers.
To be fair, if I had a hoodie, I would never have clothes on.
oh, literally, I live in. If I don't have to leave my house, this is my attire for the
I
day.
feel that. I literally live in a blue shirt or nudie. That's kind of my life in the winter.
Yeah. Yeah, I did wonder why at the creator party you
It's his thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a part of him now.
I just want to point out I wasn't.
It's like how I'm known for wearing my red snapback. You're known for wearing a blue shirt.
I am blue shirt gang.
Blue shirt guy.
Right, shall we get back into a few more of the details? So you were saying how long it takes to create a TikTok, and I was absolutely blown away by the fact I obviously don't put enough time and effort in.
No. And that you're
And
not
I'm not
funny.
saying we didn't discuss that as well.
Yeah.
You try, and that's all that matters.
We keep trying.
Is it?
It's the thought that counts. Sometimes
Some
people just
people
aren't
don't have
funny.
thoughts.
Wow.
This is true. 90% of the people on TikTok and 99% of the people in the
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
people
that's
just
true.
throw something together, but
I'm just a hamster in a skin suit. I don't know what you're talking about.
you've been playing far too
Skin
much Overwatch.
I have, yeah. Like, me and my friend Raven were having a conversation while playing Overwatch the other day on stream, and she turned around and said, if Overwatch characters could queef, what would they say? Like, how would their lines change when they say things? And it was Wrecking Balls was like the hamster noise, and it went translation queef. Yeah.
The robotic voice.
So we're talking about queefing.
Nice.
There we go.
There's so many people here that don't play Overwatch 2 that are just listening like, what the
I mean, A Taste of Poison by Moira would be a very different line. if
That
she was
would be
queefing.
a very strong line. Damn. I like Moira as well. You put me off.
Very strong queef. Oh no.
Very strong queef.
But yeah, sorry, I missed it. How long does it take to make a TikTok
So
on average?
in general, so it's about 2 hours planning, 7 hours shooting, 6 hours editing. So a long time.
Very long time. For, like you said, most of them are, 15, 20 seconds long?
Between 15 and 30 seconds. Like, occasionally I'll do, like, a video where I'm just, like, in my hoodie talking about shit. Normally when I'm ranting about stuff, and they're, like, 3 minutes, but I don't edit any of those, because fuck that.
Yeah.
It's like, if I'm going to pop off, you're going to hear everything I pop off about.
When you want to
Let me
rant and
rant.
rave, you want to include all of it, don't you?
Unfiltered.
I'll feel
Yeah, yeah.
What thing is though is when I go off, I go off. Like, I like no holds bars, no prisoners. Like I turn into our friend Molly May. Oh. Full on Molly.
I love
May.
it when she does a stream and the title is just like, I need to talk about this, and you're like, oh, it's going down.
I love it. The thing is that me and Molly, because me and Molly are really close, like, I always say to her, if I think she's saying something out of line, I'll fucking tell her, and she knows I will. But, like, it's when she's popping off, I'm like, ayo, where's the popcorn? Now, God, let's go.
I'm not stopping this train. Let that rant roll.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so what kind of got you into TikTok? So you say you've done stand-up for a long time. 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
What made you go, okay, I love stand-up, let's do some TikTok comedy?
Just great, lovely thing called the pandemic, where all the comedy clubs shut, and I had nothing to do. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna just film some TikToks, because, like, there's this app and everyone's using it. Fuck it, why not? And yeah, whenever people say to me, it's like, how did you get big? How did you get big on TikTok? Sheer fucking accident. Like, one video I made went viral, and it was of me biting a rabbit, stuffed rabbit.
I was like,
Well played there, yeah.
It was a stuffed plushy toy rabbit. This is not
Please,
making it
Peter,
sound
don't
any
follow
better.
us.
Yeah, please don't report us. Like, but yeah, and it was like a sound where it's like, if you bite it and you die, it means it's poisonous. If it bites you and you die, it's venomous. And that's literally what it was. And yeah, and it went to like 1 million views in like 3 days.
mental.
And
Whoa.
and I was like, oh fuck, okay. So I gained a shit ton of followers. And then I was like, fuck it, like, let's just keep seeing where this goes. And yeah, I kept doing the mix of like the comedy stuff with cosplay and transitions and bits like that. And yeah, now I'm here where I am, which is fucking weird.
when you have that comedy background, though, I guess you kind of already have that brain and that sort of process of what's funny, what people will kind of want to see, what you want to create.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I think with me, I've always kind of been in that niche of comedians. So, like, with comedy, there's different, like, genres and types of comedy. So you've got story-based, you've got observative, one-liners, all that stuff. I've always had a really expressionate face. I kind of, when I look at comedians I watched when I was younger, it was like Lee Evans, Jim Carrey, people like that, which all had, like, really expressive, like, rubber faces, as we call them. So I kind of played on that when I started doing TikTok. I just made my face do weird things. And the thing that got most popular was when I started crossing my eyes. Because where I have horrifically bad eyesight, one of my eyes just kind of floats sometimes. So I'll go cross-eyed and then one of them will float off and come back, and everyone just found it fucking hilarious. So I was like, I'm a use this. So, and that's why my fan base is now called the Cross-Eyed Cult.
I said to you the first time I watched one of your videos, the way you move your eyes and things is so expressive. You don't need to say a word, you don't need to smile, you don't need to do anything, but the way you move your eyes can tell a story, which is insane.
Yeah. I can't see 1 centimetre in front of me, but my eyes do weird shit, so it's great.
But, you know, silver linings and all that.
I'm so blind. Like, I'm one of those people are like, oh, can I try your glasses on? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And they're like, whoa, you're so blind. And then they go, how do I look? And I'm like, I don't know, I can't see you. Like, so, yeah. So, that's literally how it happened with TikTok. I just, sheer accident.
That's awesome.
TikTok be like that, though.
Yeah.
It is for a lot of people. It's one of those ones, it's a weird one with, like, when the algorithm was the original algorithm that I started with, being able to build a following and traction was quite easy. Like, as long as you were putting out good content. If you're putting out shit, then you aren't going to get any views. But if you actually worked on it, you would get the views. Now, it's just like, oh yeah, you're mentioning another platform? Nope.
Yeah.
You cannot mention, like, Twitch or Patreon on TikTok. Otherwise, they'll be like, nah, no views for you.
Like you said, the way it's kind of evolved over time is insane. How it works now, yeah.
Oh,
the things they look for and the pitfalls, like you just said about mentioning other platforms, insane.
Mentioning other platforms, and then if you're not using a sound that's currently trending, they also don't push the video.
Yeah.
Which
They've
blows.
changed so rapidly as well, like in such a short amount of time. I think TikTok is very young. Very, very young.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was originally Musical.ly, but, like, compared to what it was to what it is now, it's like complete different. There's a lot more nonces on there as well, which isn't great.
It's definitely not a good thing.
I mean, it's true. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong.
No, I mean, there's young girls doing dances in stuff that my dad would have, like, you know, locked me in the basement if I was wearing when I was that age.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it makes it non-central because guys can look at girls that are younger and bits like that, and there's no repercussions for it.
That is like the weird, dangerous part of TikTok, isn't it? It's just so much.
Absolutely. It's one thing that I always preach on any of my platforms, especially to any younger viewers, which, in all honesty, if you're under the age of 18, you probably shouldn't be watching my shit. But if you are, I always say, like, genuinely be careful to who you're talking to online, because that,
it really got kicked off. And my younger cousins who are, like, you know, below the age of 10, let's say, that they want to post videos and stuff on there, and their parents are like, well, like, realistically, you can't. We don't want you to. Even though it's just them dancing and, you know, like, doing things like that at school with their friends, like, you don't really want that out there, especially with the way the world can be.
No.
I think that's the. Sorry, go on.
That's alright. I have the rule that if I find out someone is under 18 on my page, I do ban them.
I think that's
because
fair.
I don't think, considering the kind of content I make, it's not something that young kids should be watching.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's understandable.
Yeah, you're just looking out for them at the end of the day.
No, exactly. But it's like I've got nephews that are like 6 and 8, and they have TikTok and bits like that, but I would not let their parents let them follow me.
Mummy, what's an ego?
Yeah, literally. Mummy, I'm attracted to Auntie. No.
Wait, where have I heard that before?
Do you ever really?
I'm joking, Mum. I'm joking, Mum. If you're listening to this, I love you. No, I think what I was going to say previously is, like, with TikTok as well, I think it's so easy to access like 18 plus content for kids these days, but with TikTok, it's so easy to post content as well.
Yeah, absolutely. There are ways and means to go about it so that you can be what's called like a family-friendly page. It's just unfortunately parents don't look at their kids' phones nowadays.
No.
So my dad has a friend who's got 2 daughters. One of them's 14, and she really, really wanted TikTok, but her mum wouldn't let her have TikTok because obviously of there being horrible people out there. So I showed her how to set up the kid-friendly TikTok, so she'd only be able to see her friends' TikToks, and then her friends would only be able to see her TikToks. And I think that could be really important for someone who is of a younger age. Obviously, I know that I know that a lot of kids have aspirations nowadays to be an influencer. That's what they want to do, and they want to get started as early as possible. But safety-wise, just don't do it.
It's not a good place to be. It's that new as well that there isn't, like, my generation of parents would have no idea what TikTok is or how to put those controls into place.
Nope.
It's that new. It's only like quite young parents that would be aware of these things, really.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think it's one of those ones of like maybe TikTok should do something that can educate parents on how to keep their kids safe. I think that would be a really handy thing.
Yeah, that make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm very into safety.
Safety is important.
I get my ass out online, but I don't want people underage seeing it.
That's very responsible of you.
Very responsible.
Yeah, well, if I took money from minors, suddenly that gets weird.
That gets,
You can take from the 50-year-old creep, but the
50-year-old creep, fine, because he's overage. 14-year-old
exactly.
boy, I'm immediately a nonce. Like, don't really
Fine line.
fancy it.
Fine line.
There is a fine line. Yeah.
So, Cal, when are you making semi
I'm
spicy?
in the middle of making my page right now. I'm gonna call it Only Knees. No, kneecap pics. No.
I love it.
I actually got banned off TikTok Live for nudity for showing my kneecaps once.
I've heard of people having similar things. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and I was pissed off. I was very pissed off.
I think,
but I got over it. And now we've got a good history of my kneecaps on my stream now. So
Mood.
I think you need like
Sorted.
little stickers of nipples and just like stick them on your knees. So whenever you got knees
I actually
up,
might
you
do
just
that.
got little nipples.
Yeah.
You can get one with a little piercing.
That's merch. That's merch right there.
Copyrighted now.
Sorted.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You gave me the butt plug idea earlier. I've just returned the favour.
Yeah. There you go.
Wait till you see the Christmas merch, everyone.
Oh my god. We need to get KBN merch.
That would be cool. So we've talked about previously about YouTube doing a lot of shorts and pushing shorts quite heavily. What do you think the future of TikTok is? Do you still think there's it's a big place for short form content, or do you reckon there is a lot of people moving to YouTube?
I think at the moment it's still kind of like for short form content. I think it's still like the easiest place to gain a following. I think that it's like the easiest platform to go for. Do I think TikTok will be around forever? No. It'll be either a case another app comes in that everyone gets obsessed with and everyone jumps over to that, or what you're seeing now with a lot of TikTok creators is them getting pissed off at the app. Just because of like some of the dumb rules, like mass reportings and things like that, it starts to really fuck creators off. And that's why a lot of them have been moving over to YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and things like that. And I don't blame like other social medias for like jumping on it, because obviously it works. It clearly works. Otherwise, TikTok wouldn't be as big as it is. But as of the moment, I don't think TikTok's going anywhere.
There was an interesting one where KSI did that podcast, didn't he? And he talks about how many million followers he's got. I can't remember how many it was, and how many millions of views he gets per video. And the amount of money he made from it was like, did he say $3,000 or something like that? I can't remember. It wasn't a lot of money at all.
It was nothing.
So none of my substantial earnings from social media come from TikTok at all. I literally use TikTok for the exposure.
Which is crazy, isn't it?
Their monetization's awful.
Yeah, so they realistically, just the viewers you'll bring into their platform that you would expect to be more in advertising or standard.
Yeah, they're kind of forcing people out, aren't they? To go elsewhere.
It's even people with followings as high as like Call Me Chris, isn't that? She still doesn't earn anywhere near as much as you'd think she would.
Yeah. It's all the TikTok shop
You'd
as well,
think-
isn't it? They really push this merchandise stuff, which
God, it's so
isn't really what
dumb.
people get
Do you know
involved in it for.
Do you know how much you earn on TikTok Shop if you promote a product?
Cool.
It's 5p 5p per view. Yep.
That is.
They're bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do it. I've had so many like brands on the TikTok Shop be like, "Oh, can you promote our stuff?" I'm like, "Fuck no." Like, I've turned down brands that are offering me like actual substantial money before. Why the fuck do you think I would ever?
But you want to be too related to you and what you do, don't you? You don't just want, some little
100%.
spinny floaty ball.
Just any cash
You know,
grab.
you see those everywhere.
Yeah.
99p. What?
Yeah.
The most sponsorships that have reached out to me, unless it is to do specifically with what I do as a creator, I won't take it. No matter how much money they offer me. I got offered one by Genshin Impact a couple of months back, and I was like, I've never played this game, so I'm not gonna promote it. But they were offering a decent chunk of money as well, and I
How
was
much
like,
do they offer
yeah. So it was between. So for the original TikTok post, it would have been $3,000. For a stream, it was $1,000 on top of that.
I think these things can do more harm than good in the long run, though. If you're jumping on everything you get
Never played it,
offered, and your viewer base
Oh,
have
God,
no interest,
absolutely,
they're going to
because the-
unfollow, aren't they?
Yeah. Of
The
course it
thing
can.
is, there's a lot of creators that have gone down the road of taking like sponsorships and things like that, and they're losing their followings because all they ever make is sponsored videos.
Yeah. Don't be a sponsor slut.
No,
No,
like
do what you believe in.
like
Yeah.
Bang Energy Drink, please get out of my emails. I've said no like 50 times. Like, your drinks taste like ass. Honestly, I tried one and I was like, nah, I ain't working with these guys.
This is probably a really bad time for me to announce, guys, I have a new sponsorship. I'm joking. I'm
Hey,
yet
yo,
to take
but-
a sponsorship.
Have you even been offered one?
No, I'm not. I know. I'm
No,
probably
no.
big enough, but actually, I
It's-
need to get out there. But it's like I'm not seeing
That's the
anything that
thing
really
is
sort of jumps at me.
Yeah, it's the getting out there part is like the difficult bit, but once you do get your name out there, even people that have, like, I've got a couple of friends that do have like smaller followings than me though, but they'll get sponsorships from companies that haven't even contacted me, and then I'm like, hey yo, can I slip in their DMs? You know, like if they fancy it, like. But it is all about how you present yourself. I'm really shit at selling myself, which doesn't help my cause.
Same.
It is a skill you need in this world. You've got to be able to push yourself, say, look, I'm awesome, you
It
need
is.
to look at me. And
Yeah.
some people start this because COVID and lockdown and they wanted something to do in their free time, and they don't necessarily put the thought into, like, I've got to promote myself. I've got to be the person that says, I'm actually the most interesting person in the room, and not everyone can do that. That is kind of like a skill you're born with.
Don't get me wrong. When I walk into a room, I'm like, everyone look at me.
I'm
But-
here. Listen to me now.
Listen to me now. The world revolves around Sam. But it's one of those ones of like when I'm one-on-one with a brand, I'm like, how much is too much?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Really,
that's
in
fair.
person, I'm actually very shy. This is all a character.
I think most creators are.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why
If
they
I
like
was-
a platform to express themselves. I think that's why it works so well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the thing with me is that I always say it's just an amplified version of me. Don't get me wrong, this
Of
is
me,
me.
yeah.
I'm not pretending to be someone I'm not. But if I was like this all the time, I'd be so depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking exhausting. That's why after I finish filming, normally I literally go to sleep.
Damn.
I'm like, I've had to be Sammy Dodger for like the past hour and a half. Like, just let me.
I just want to crash in a nudie.
Yeah.
Let me rest. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Udi immediately goes on. I'm like, I'm done. I'm finished.
Yeah, no, I think it's. I think if you're not yourself in this sort of thing of content creation, it's never really going to work out long term. I don't think.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Maybe
You
some
just
people
get-
might be able to get
No,
away with it.
people will be onto you in a matter of days if you're not yourself. People know instantly, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Even if you manage to get away with it for a few months or even a year or two, like you say one thing and everyone's like, "Hang about," like that's
You're a liar.
not you.
You liar! You lied to us.
You're a fraud.
That just reminds me of, when
And then
people on
the-
Big Brother and they try and be someone special, and then after a few days it breaks down, they show their true selves. Could you imagine a content
Yeah.
creator version of that? Just big content creators.
Would piss myself
That'd
laughing
be so
because
good.
I'd want to be a part of it, and I would want to be there for the breakdowns just to make jokes.
Facts. I'll be ripping into everyone.
Oh god, yeah. I want to be the funny cunt of course. That would be me. I mean, it's like they're an absolute arsewipe, but they're funny, so they can get away with it.
That's literally my goal in life, is just to be the cunniest fun in every room.
Yeah, 100%.
Funniest fun.
Cunniest fun.
Twitch, you need to be listening to this. This would be a great thing to do.
Hey yo,
Yeah, it would actually.
Saying, like, give me the funding, I'll organise it. Like,
Twitch Hunger Games.
Oh god.
I would have. There are some content creators I would happily murder. Just putting it out there. Like, some of the ones that I know. Like that. See, this is the thing: is there's ones that like obviously they've had public cancellings because of some shit that they've done, and then there's the ones that I know of what they've done, but it's never been made public, and it's not my place to.
That's worse.
I'm like, oh,
That is
I hate
worse.
it. I wish that I like. Don't get me wrong. If they came up to me in person, I'd call them out and call them a piece of shit, openly. But when it's not my story or not my place to say anything, I won't.
Yeah, no,
Because
I agree with
I'm not gonna cause drama for drama's sake. However, if you come for someone that is a friend of mine, expect me to rip your throat
Expect me
out.
Yeah.
I am the drama.
There's too much of
Drama
the straight up
piss me
drama for drama and like Twitter and stuff where people purposely go their way to cause drama, don't they? Like, you don't want to be one of those people.
So the amount of people that just like base their content around drama, it's just like,
Oh,
bruh.
I hate it. I'm like,
You're-
you really want this in your life?
are you this boring? You can't create
It's
your own
so
content.
draining.
You're draining. Like, come on. Just like fucking poking shit to just start any tiny little fire. Because your own content's shit.
Yeah, and then never having your own content. Every single post is, you know, this
No.
person's done this person's done this.
Someone
It's like, well,
else's-
what have you done?
I had one person that like they're no longer on TikTok anymore, but for a while within like my friend group, they were just making videos about how awful we all were as people. And they were getting like 2 views, so I wasn't really that bothered. But it was one of those ones I was like, do you really have nothing better to do with your life than talk about me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's a sad life some people live.
Grebos
sad
in
little life,
mum's
Jimmy.
basement.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Grebos in mum's basement. Like, it's my favourite word. I love the word grebo.
I've never heard it before. but
I've never
I
met
rate
like
it.
a nasty
Oh.
griever though. That was great.
Grebo, greasy emo in it.
Ah.
It like dawned on you.
The light bulb went ding.
No,
It's
my
like,
brain. I was like.
I was gonna say I was an emo when I was younger, so I can say it.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I've just got like lottery numbers just flying through of every group I've ever met. Just like fucking the amount of people popping up in my head right now.
You're like, oh, all the Grebos.
Yes. Fuck, am I a grebo?
One of us. So something we talked about briefly before we start the podcast, and it's been quite the chat in all of our streams anyway. Is Insomnia has just been announced. Insomnia Game Festival.
I know, I'm so excited.
So for anyone that
Buzzer.
isn't aware, it's the 7th, 8th and 9th of April next year. NEC Birmingham. It's a great event. So us three went last time. That's where I ended up meeting Sammy. Absolutely amazing event. We have a good laugh, and you get to meet some awesome content creators. Get to do some cool networking events. Yeah, just amazing all through. How many times have you been, Sammy?
This will be my 3rd one.
Okay, is that as a content creator as
Yeah.
well?
As a content creator, yeah. I mean, if they give me the creator pass, like, please.
Yeah, either way, you're still a content creator.
Please.
I mean, I'm still gonna go whether I get the creator pass or not. You know, just I'd like to go to the creator party. It was fun.
And you got to meet me.
So we've been told.
I did. It was so much fun.
It was.
We got free shit. It was great. I have never owned so much sneak that I didn't pay for.
that was the best come away from Insomnia, I think. Everyone had bags full.
God,
yeah, they
did
definitely
you
took the biggest dub.
did you try the sneak bite that was made?
I did try the sneak bite. I got thrust a sneak bite upon me
What?
by Ash. And he said, drink this, Phil, drink this.
What?
And I was like, okay.
Yeah. What did you think of it? Good or bad?
Surprisingly, it really worked. And Sneak should probably look at an alcohol lineup.
This is the thing. So, like, because obviously I don't drink anymore. But everyone was saying, like, yo, this is the best. And I'm like, how did it taste nice? And then Barlow drank one that had, like, the apple sneak in it. And I swear, he turned around to me and went, all I can hear is Darula Sandstorm, and I can taste colours. and I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck is in this shit?
Yeah, for those at home, Will, explain what the snake bite is.
Okay, so if you...
Because I think there might be some people might want to try
Yeah,
this.
so if you haven't heard of a snake bite is half cider, half lager. So what was done this time was, I believe it was half lager and then the pouch of sneak directly into it.
It was lager and
Yeah,
snake.
so it was missing the cider. But it shockingly, it was like blue raspberry and then some beer. But it shockingly tasted absolutely amazing. It went down far too easily.
Apparently so.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people were drinking that most of the weekend. I think it was Kai that initially did it, then Ash tried it and was like, I need to show this to everyone.
I think we should put out a warning out there. I don't think Steak recommend that. Like, you might be careful, but did test us.
Now I need to... Like,
Is there anything on the... Yeah, about to say we've got a sneak.
I've got a sneak here, hang on.
Someone about to do a sneak bite.
Probably does say don't
no,
mix
I'm
with
just
alcohol somewhere on it.
I'm just going to see if it says don't mix with alcohol.
I think on one of our Mega Bag of Milk streams, Dan poured sneak into his beer. I'm pretty sure
I think he did.
I think he had a sneak Budweiser, and then he tweeted sneak saying it's fucking disgusting. It's like, no shit.
Duh. It doesn't say anywhere on the packet do not mix with alcohol. It just says in the directions add 1 sachet of sneak to 400 millilitres of water and shake well.
You should try it with milk.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's like waiting for your stomach to curdle.
Oh,
So
it's
what you're saying is
beautiful.
we need
Oh,
a
you've had
wheel.
it?
Well, you've tried that.
But I had it with I had G Fuel. I had G Fuel with milk.
Oh,
yeah.
G Fuel. Oh, yeah, I have the iced coffee one. Like the vanilla bean coffee one is really nice with milk. You had the KSI 100%.
I did.
Yeah.
Of course.
I rim his bumhole so much.
That strawberry banana though, that would be better with milk, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
It's like a milkshake, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, this is some of the sneak from Insomnia. I have 6 packets left. Like, that's how much I had.
Still got a bag full.
I didn't take any yet. You've actually got the original bag as well. That's
full.
brilliant.
You've got to give it to Sneak though. They sold themselves so well. Everyone left Insomnia
Oh, God,
spoke
yeah.
about Sneak.
They did great.
Yeah.
They did great. Yeah.
And then, obviously, in the creator party, we got, like, a bunch of free sachets in the gift bag. And then, freaking on the Sunday, I come into the creator tavern and there's just a box of bubblegum flavoured sneak. And I'm talking like 1,000 packets. Just chilling on the table.
Jeez. Oh, bubblegum. Ugh. No, thank you.
Yeah, not the best sneak flavour. I like the blue raspberry. That's my favourite.
Blue raspberry and cherry bomb.
And Purple Storm.
For me.
Oh.
And
I
purple.
like to
Storm,
say
yeah.
purple storm for me.
I actually prefer the cans. No, I think the cans are a lot nicer than the sachets. I love the sachets, but I think the
I've tried a
cans. Oh, you need to try the cans. If you're gonna get sponsored by them one day, Cal, you got to try them.
That is the goal.
That's a goal for a lot of people, I think, because they're well known, they're very nice, and their branding's on point, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
And they're
out
British
of
as well.
out of all of like the powdered energy drink ones, Sneak is like the one that most people want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's one of the hardest to get as well.
I was about to say, there's a bit of like a premium to it, isn't there?
I've contacted them. They said no.
Yeah, what did they say? I can't remember what it said to me. It was something like, our eyes are open, just stand out from the crowd, or whatever they said. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, they have this motto of it's not how big you are or like how famous you are, it's literally just if you stand out to us. And it's like, there's a lot of people on the internet. Like,
There is a lot of.
There's a lot of streamers.
Oversaturated market.
Yeah.
very cool event though. We did say we'd love to do something like our podcast live or some of the other stage events if possible. Like
I really want to try and get my show on the stage this year.
that would be awesome.
I have applied for it.
Ooh, insider info.
That would be cool.
If I get it, I'll cry with joy. And we will be bringing back like the original people that did it. So that would be Will was one of the people on my game show.
It was so much fun. Have you got another one planned for your stream that you want to shout out?
I have. I'm just waiting for a couple of people to confirm days that they're free. And then we're going to do the next one. So I haven't got a date for it yet.
Do you want to quickly explain what your show was? Because it was really good fun to be on, and I really enjoyed every second of it.
Cool. So it's I called it the Carousel. And basically, if you've ever seen the game show The Wheel, it's that. I'm
Nice.
just being honest. No, so I got 6 people who were streamers on to pick a specialist subject, and then we had a contestant who was part of my chat. The wheel would spin, it would land on one of the streamers, but then the subject would have been chosen beforehand, so they might have gotten the streamer that specialist subject it was, or they might have got someone who had absolutely no clue, and they had to use said streamer to help them answer the question.
It was really good fun. One of the subjects was veterinary science, though, and obviously there was 5 of us that had no idea about veterinary science.
Yeah, because then that question came up, and then the other one that got me was the fact that like you were so happy you got one right when it wasn't on your subject.
Yeah, I said Lord of the Rings because I know a lot about Lord of the Rings, but a lot of the other subjects I was very nervous for.
Yeah, one of them was music, and you managed to get the 50 Cent question right.
See, look, I'm cool.
Hey.
I'm really cool.
I'm cool.
I watched the Super Bowl. Like, I know it is.
I love it though. We spoke about this before. When Twitch isn't just gameplay, which people like to watch gameplay, don't get me wrong, but when there's extra parts to it and people put in the extra effort to like game shows, or one of our friends talked about politics, you know, a few different areas on Twitch, I think it's awesome. It's nice to expand in a way which isn't just you know, more video games and other content such as hot tubs.
Hot tub streams.
Yeah, it's
I almost did a hot tub stream once.
I like the idea. I don't mind the idea of it as like a one-off. Let's do like a celebration thing. But when people's everyday content is that, it's more of just you know, them talking chat then at that point, isn't it? Yeah.
Pretty much. Just... I the only reason I didn't do one was solely because I couldn't get a hot tub in my room. And I wasn't moving my setup outside because that sounds like a lot of work.
That is a lot.
That's too much effort.
I was like, hey, I got a lot of cables here. Like, I ain't about this lifestyle.
I'm 198 followers off having to do one. I said before I hit affiliate, when I get to 1,000 followers, like just on Twitch, not anywhere else, I'll do a hot tub stream.
Committed.
I'm 100.
Committed.
There we go.
So now I'm at that point now where like where I'm going, like I need to start thinking about camera angles, where I'm gonna place it.
Yeah.
Like shit.
You want to do that thing as well, like if people subscribe, you write their name on something, like one of the pool floaties or something.
100%.
Yeah, you gotta get all out.
Or just on my body.
Yeah.
Or you can get Jay to put it on your butt cheeks.
Yeah, that's a great shout.
Mm-hmm.
Booty cheeks.
Booty cheeks.
They make
I
money.
do squats on the stream, so.
Love that. Survive.
Yeah. We got a bit of a juicy bunda growing now, so.
Love that. That's vibe. I like literally. I have to like squat my ass in weird positions to make it look semi. Because I like to call myself a carpet in the dream because it's flat as a board and needs a good screw.
That is an interesting way of saying
Great
it.
metaphor.
All of my poses for my ass are very much poses to make it look bigger.
Well, there you go.
Deceitful
Biirchyyy. That's what you need.
Yeah.
You need the info for the hot tub stream.
This is true. I'm literally looking around my room now, like, yeah, that'd be a good angle.
That would look nice.
Yeah.
I like the ambiance in this shot.
Yeah. Might just go full wetsuit. Like a skin-coloured wetsuit.
No, get like a full scuba divers thing.
Oh, you've got to have the nipples
Flippers and
cut out,
everything.
Yeah.
Just the nipples. cut
Just
out.
the nips.
Why don't I get banned for that? I thought that's the only thing you're not allowed to
If you're in a
show.
hot tub, it's okay.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
Let the research begin.
I'm about to say.
Gonna watch about 40 hours worth of hot tub streams now.
Yeah. Baby, it's research. Alright?
See if they've got the nipples out.
I've got to know. I don't understand.
Okay, a little palm tree, a little black flamingo.
Yeah. You need to have like a cocktail glass with those umbrellas in it.
100%, yeah.
It's a vibe, guys. It's a vibe.
But yeah, insomnia, so away from
Yeah.
hot tub stream.
Hey yo, live insomnia hot tub stream? What?
Ooh.
Now that'd be something to go on stage, right?
Oh yeah.
KBN from the tub.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We can even do it online. We could all just get in each other's baths, our own baths. I mean, we can get in one bath.
Yeah,
We can get in one bath.
Go in everyone else's bath but your own.
No, I
Hi,
bet
guys.
Will's got a big bath. Will gives me the vibe that he's got like a big bath.
It's not very big, but it's got the jets. We like the jets.
You have
Oh,
jets?
you
Yeah.
bastard.
He's a fancy man as
Yeah,
well.
he is.
Sorry, what's that smell? I smell Tory.
Wow.
It's the
blue shirt.
It's the
hard
blue
looking man.
shirt. The blue shirt.
It's the
Tory.
blue shirt, yeah.
There was yeah, and then there was that time my friend Stephen was like, "Oh, I hate engineers," and Will kicked him.
I was like, anger fuck on a second.
What do you expect?
Yes,
he's a
motherfucker
he's a
right there.
physicist that works in a sky
He
lab.
does have
Of
a
course he
really
doesn't
cool
like it.
job. Yeah.
Yeah.
His lab is
Very
literally in the
cool
back of like a Boeing jet, and they fly around the country taking
Yeah.
meetings. Well, the world.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's really cool.
Specifically of volcanoes at the moment.
Yeah, it's cool.
There was a really
Ooh.
active one in Iceland, so they were doing that. Before that, he built railguns.
Guy, you don't want to piss off. Let's say nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, about to say.
Anyone leaks my content, I know a guy that builds railguns.
You're fucked.
But yeah.
Jesus.
But I'm looking forward to Insomnia because I know
Yeah,
a lot
it's
more.
gonna be
I know a lot more people this time round as well, which is cool.
I think that's what I'm excited for. Like, we used it as an excuse for like our first like big community meetup between like sort of like us and I think that's what like 20. We got like 20 of us.
Yeah. It's
So,
kind of like last minute, weren't it, last time?
yeah. And obviously a lot of, not everyone can go because financially it's like if you're
Yeah,
way
it
down
is
in the
a-
south it's a bit of a ball ache.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think second time round it would definitely be more fun, a lot more booze.
Not for me.
like-
I'll end up back in
Well,
rehab.
not for you. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm hoping I get a creator. I applied for the creator pass this time, so.
Yeah,
Fingers
same.
crossed. It's one of those ones. Insomnia and EGX are two of the hardest ones to get creator passes for. Is what I've noticed.
Really.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm so shocked I got it the first time around. I'm not gonna lie.
I am too. What
Yeah,
the
no,
fuck?
I really am.
I know when Will got it, he was showing it off like I was so proud of it.
Big
He was so happy.
collecting.
I'm gonna be on
I can't have you. I
You
can't have you
go.
breathe in the same air as me. Ew.
I got to meet so many
You're just
people.
jealous you can have sneak bites.
I wouldn't have got to meet though. That was what I found
Yeah,
amazing.
you wouldn't have met me because I met you at the creator party.
Yeah, and obviously I got invited
I think it's-
to a stage show with Mickey Panda. So,
Yeah, that was cool. That was a lot of fun. To be fair, I was in the audience watching that one.
a lot
That
of
was good.
really cool opportunities opened up by getting that pass. So it's really beneficial.
Yeah, it is. It's very beneficial.
Yeah, no, it'll be a good time. April,
got-
7th, 8th and 9th?
Yeah, and I can't wait.
It seems really
We
far away.
literally stayed in the hotel. We were in the hotel lobby till like 4 in the morning, just
Oh my god, yeah.
getting fucked.
Mood. We were all in
Absolutely.
the casino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of people I know that lost a large amount of money that night, I was like, this is why I don't gamble either.
Hence why we didn't go to the casino.
That's honestly,
Yeah.
honestly fair. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, casinos do never go well for me.
I don't even
Honestly,
gamble.
I just-
To be fair, I just spend loads of the drinks. I need to get thrown
Yeah,
out for
that's
taking a picture with Sean. So
Oh yeah.
That picture is legendary though.
yeah,
That's a beautiful picture.
we just wanted a nice picture to remember each other by. First time meeting. Got told off by security.
I forget that was your first time meeting. So I feel like because I joined like the content game so much later than like all of yous. I keep forgetting that was like a lot like the first time and a lot of you guys were meeting. I kind of just assumed you'd already met up before. So it's like I was quite surprised when you were like meeting Sean for the first time because I thought you guys had known each other for like years.
Yeah, so we only live around the corner from each other as well, which is
Yeah.
crazy. But no, it was the first time we met.
bonkers.
I hope I can move up north soon. I have like so many like
Come to Manchester.
yeah.
Manchester.
Manchester.
0161.
Manny
Yeah, I mean, I just look forward to being able to buy like regular food and drink without having to like donate an organ
Yeah.
to afford it. Like,
Yeah. When you were saying to me, it's like how much your kebabs were. I was like, oh my god, that is ridiculous.
yeah, shooketh that like your kebabs cost like a fiver less than ours.
Yeah.
For the same shit meat.
That's mad.
Whereabouts do you say you were in the country, Sammy?
I'm just outside of London.
Okay, same.
She knows the pain.
So she
I
knows
know
the
the
Spain.
Pain.
Yeah.
The spin.
I'm in the spin.
Your spin.
Should we move on to our last topic? I mean, it's only a brief one, but I noticed that you play Overwatch 2.
I
lot.
do. Way too much.
There was a lot of issues with the launch of it.
There were.
How
mean-
is that? I don't know anything about it now, but is it like settled out? Is it kind of like?
A little bit. There's some stuff that still needs like tweaking. I think the main issues when it launched was specifically Mei and Bastion, like the two champs, because they were just broken as fuck. So basically, Bastion's AOE like ultimate would just wipe the field completely. Like you just didn't stand a chance. And then May's only just been put back into the game, but in general, it's sorted itself out now mostly. I'm still very much of the opinion it should probably have been just a massive update instead of another game, because it basically is the same game.
That's what I'm hearing a lot of people saying. It's basically Overwatch 1 with
DLC pack.
a few new things. Yeah.
New maps and a couple of new champs. That's about it.
The only good thing...
Wasn't there like loads of DDoS attacks as well?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, yeah, there was. I don't know too much about it, to be fair. I'm one of those ones of like, whenever like drama comes out with like games, I'm just here enjoying it. I'm just gonna play.
Yeah,
Just let me play.
Just let me play my
Just let me
game.
play.
As long as
Yeah,
it's playable and there's not too many glitches, I'm alright. Like,
Yeah.
That's fair.
but no, it's very much one of my go-to games at the moment. I have way too many levels on the battle pass. I have a problem.
They did a good
We'll
job,
have a game like that.
to be fair, of taking out the characters that were broken.
They
to
did.
repair
They
them.
jumped on it pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
rather than some games, Call of Duty, where a broken gun will be in the game for like a month before they update it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've recently done the first patch, and quite a few champs got nerfed quite hard. They didn't nerf Genji enough though, and I fucking hate that.
Genji's great. Don't know if Genji.
I hate Genji players.
I can't play as him, but he's still great.
The thing is that I can respect when someone is good at playing Genji. Like, don't get me wrong, that's like some like good shit. But if you are one of those Genjis that spam healing every 32 seconds, I will refuse to heal you. I don't care. I will literally just be like, no.
I mean, this is all Chinese language to me, but it sounds frustrating.
It is. It's just a case of like, don't get me wrong, Genji is DPS, which means he has to get up close and personal. But learn to dodge so you don't lose health, and then you're not telling me 50 times in a second to come and heal you. Otherwise, I will tell you to leave.
Support's worst nightmare.
That's fair. I think in translation terms, that's like when you die in Warzone and your random teammate just keeps spamming the buyback to like buy me back, buy me back, buy me back.
Yeah.
Oh, that is annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same kind of vibes. Only people that play
Yeah.
as like support in Overwatch though will understand that. If you only play tank or DPS, you're like, oh no, it's not an issue, and I'm like, get away from me.
You are that annoying person.
Yeah, literally. I had a Wrecking Ball the other day that was doing it, and I was just like, you're playing Wrecking Ball. You're one of the champs with the highest health. What are you doing? Like, the worst part is when they're not even like below half health and they're spamming healing. I'm just like,
Come on.
I'm like,
No.
at least give it a go, sweet. Like, honestly.
Sweet.
But I'm the worst, like, especially when people are being dickheads in like chats. I've currently on my account I'm being watched in voice chat because I've had a couple of reports because I get really sarky if people start being dickheads. So I had one guy who was basically complaining about my lack of healing. At this point, I'd done like 4K's worth of healing, which is pretty good in a match. And they were kicking off. So I just turned around to him and I was like, my guy, I think your incel is showing. Please cover it up. And he told me to go get cancer. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. You just proved my point. Thank you.
Nice, yeah.
And then because I was on stream at the time, Pink, who's one of my mods, bless her heart, she is battling with breast cancer. And she just put, don't get cancer, don't recommend.
Wow.
I was like, savage. But yeah, and then I got reported for it, and they were like, we're currently monitoring your voice chat because apparently you've been making some hateful comments. And I'm like, I haven't said anything that wasn't deserved.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a friend playing Warzone, like literally 2 days into the new Warzone being out, he has like 4 violations of voice chat.
Oh yeah, yeah. He just gives shit.
Yeah.
It's shit. Like the smallest things piss him off, and he just goes off. It's hilarious. It's hilarious to listen to.
Yeah.
But it's just like, calm down. It's okay.
It's
not that deep.
breathe.
They're not
Yeah,
nasty comments though. They're just like muggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, proper muggy.
Proper
Yeah.
muggy.
don't get me wrong, I get gamer rage and bits like that. There's been a couple of times when I'm playing Overwatch and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, you fucking arse, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ones that I don't get is when someone's entire life revolves around this game that they have to be like that much of a dick. Because things that piss me off the most is like, I'm one of those people, I stand by, you don't have to be good at a game to enjoy it. If you're having fun, you don't have to have like a stupid amount of skill and bits like that. So when people are being arseholes like they are, it immediately puts someone off wanting to play a game because people are being dickheads to them, and I'm like, that's just not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think gaming is such a space where it's like, I don't know, maybe when you're at school or something, if you're like the gamer, like the nerd, or you sort of like, it's like a bit like the outcast, a bit of a weirdo. So I kind of find it funny how it's like when you game now, you'd think gamers would be more inclusive.
Oh god, you'd think. And then the league community's a thing.
Yeah, there's nothing more toxic.
Like every community is toxic. What gaming community isn't toxic these days?
Pokemon Go.
I'm not even sure about that.
Yeah, no, I don't even know
Disney
about
Dreamlight Valley.
I mean, all I'm seeing on my Twitter feed is people ripping into the new Pokemon Scarlet because it's apparently
that.
some new bugs and shit.
I've heard about that. I had someone say to me the other day though, they think it got released because obviously it's so close to Christmas, and then by the time Christmas comes around, they'll have the first patch ready.
Yeah, I mean they've been working it for 3 years. I've got a solid probably 10 hours, 12 hours into it already, and I actually haven't encountered any bug at all.
I've had a couple of other people say that they haven't had bugs. It's just like a couple of people having like major glitches, like visual glitches. I'm not too bothered by visual glitches as long as I can still play the game.
This was what I was about to say. Yeah. Do people just jump on it to be, on Twitter making noise? Like, a lot of it is visual glitches, people walking past when you have jaws and stuff. It's not like game breaking. There's nothing. No. If Skyrim came out now, God Almighty, help them. Can you imagine?
No. I think it's just today's culture, isn't it? It's like.
Yeah, people expect perfection straight away.
Yeah, people also just want something to complain about.
Yeah, people just
yeah.
moany bastards.
Whingy cunts.
Whingy cunts. That's merch.
Yes. That's merch. I love how you want to sell everything.
You got
it's my mentality. Like, it's literally my job.
You've got it to work in this field.
It's a part of your success.
I love it.
It's my go-to thing. If someone says anything quotable, I'm just like, that's merch.
Yeah. Oh. Well.
Solid.
It's 8:30, guys. I do think I need food, so we might have to wrap this up.
Food? Actually, that's a fair comment.
Would get a kebab, but I can't afford it.
Yeah.
That's right. I'll get one for both of us, mate. I'll have to.
I won't lie. I slammed a greasy pizza before I came up here, and I was like, "Yeah, this is great."
Nice.
Love that.
Nice. I don't know what I got.
So you're gonna need a poo soon.
Yeah, in about 20 minutes, I'm about my toilet is gonna look like Baghdad.
That is not an image I wanted.
Oh, on that note. That's beautiful
on that bomb drop.
On that bombshell.
Probably not the right choice of words to use of Baghdad.
No.
I'll cut that out.
Thank you so much for being on as a guest, Sammy. You're an absolute legend.
No worries.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank you,
having
Sammy.
me.
Pleasure to sit down and talk to
It was
you.
a lot of fun.
I'm pretty great, yeah.
Kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. I don't know if you know who I am, but do you know who I think I am?
Well, if they didn't know you, they know you now.
Good. Sun revolves around me.
Yeah.
I'm the only thing keeping you alive.
Just don't feed her sneak bikes and too much pizza.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
Rehab and Baghdad toilets is not a good idea.
At least if it's in rehab, you wouldn't have to clean the toilet, right?
True. They'd be. Oh no, I'm not gonna make that joke. That's gonna get cut.
But yeah.
Wow.
You know when you gotta say something, you're like, oh, that might be too over the line.
Yeah.
You barely have a filter, but you just
It's
that,
just there.
that microfiber
That might
clinged onto it.
That might cause an issue.
Yeah.
Go on with it, Wonka.
Thank you everyone for listening. Please like, comment, follow, turn on notifications, all of that jazz, and check out Sammy's channel. She's an absolute legend. Yeah, peace out to everyone. Big love. We'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you
Bye.
all very much, guys. Thanks again, Sammy.
No worries.
Bandanas.
And nonsense.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.